Hey there friends, it's me Peter, and welcome to the return of a fan favorite, Peter Ponders. Now today's Peter Ponders video involves something that I've actually been thinking about for the past couple months. It's a project that I may or may not undertake depending on what happens with you guys, believe it or not. But before I get to that part, let me explain what this whole thing is about. A couple months ago, I was thinking about my rotten luck with relationships, as I do from time to time, and I started thinking about why don't certain things work for me, but they seem to work for other people. And that's when I got the idea to start talking to people, but not exactly personal one-on-one conversations, but kind of doing something about it, like what I considered was doing a documentary and interviewing different people about their experiences with romance, talk about what worked, what didn't work, things of that nature, and I really actually started thinking about getting it done. The working title is What is Love? And basically what it would involve is me going around to my different friends, maybe a few family members, maybe some strangers too, and just kind of talking to them about their experiences with romance. Now, as I said, initially I wanted to do a documentary about this. However, I slowly began to realize that that's going to take a lot of time, effort, and most importantly, money. And I started realizing that I probably couldn't get it done without some crowdfunding source like Indiegogo or Kickstarter or something like that. And quite honestly, I really do not feel comfortable asking my friends for money. And I don't think that's something I would be willing to do. So I kind of put the documentary aside for a little bit. But then I got to thinking, Peter, you're a full-time writer. You get paid to write. Why don't you actually write about these experiences? And I started thinking, that's not a bad idea. Instead of putting it on film, I could put pen to paper. So while I haven't officially decided anything yet, the idea for What is Love remains up in the air, as something I may or may not do in the future. So why does this involve my friends? Well, as I said earlier, my goal would be to talk to my friends. I don't really have an idea of how many people I want to talk to, but just kind of talk to my friends about their experiences with romance. Because I have friends that have been through all different types of romantic situations. So I put this question out to you, my friends. Is this something, if I decided to go forward with, you would be interested in participating in? If I do decide to go ahead with this, let me tell you straight up, I will not be using your full names. I will most likely just use your first name, last initial, and probably general city where you're located in. In fact, if you don't even want me to use your name, I won't even use it. I'll create a pseudonym for you. Like I said, you guys don't have to participate in this, and I'm not even sure if I'm actually going to end up writing this story. But if I do, I'd like to know that I have your guys' support and are willing to participate. But even if you don't actually want to participate in the story itself, I would like to hear back from you guys. Do you think this is something I should go ahead and write? Do you think it's something that's kind of silly and I should avoid writing? What do you guys think? Now, if I do decide to pursue this, it's not going to be for quite some time. As someone with a full-time job, it's going to be difficult for me to find time to set aside to write about this, especially since I'm already working on a writing project, that being Project 25. And P.S., I promise you guys, my story about 6th grade is coming. I'm about a third or maybe a quarter of the way through, and it will be ready by the time October rolls around. I promise. If you think that I should go ahead and work on the story tentatively titled What is Love, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching Peter Ponders, my friends, and I will see you next week.